Dear church goer, before now, I admire so much your polished nails when you raise your hands and worship. Your facial expression intrigues me, and I am awed by the power flowing through you when I look at it. Now I realize that I have been wrong. I see how you look at me when I worship, because in your words, the way I worship isn't the right way. But I'll stand my ground and I'll decide not to replace my place in the realm of the spirit to aid my prayer and praise. Look at you. You claim you love him so much, yet you come to him only on the Sabbath day, and even on those days you only lip words that doesn't go beyond the walls of your mouth, right underneath your breath, and call it worship. But if there is no tingling sensation that leads to loud applauses, you question the session as not appealing enough. But unlike your definition, worship is God's presence in our midst, beyond the physical structure and far beyond our geographical location. It is an awakening of the consciousness of his presence within us, because we are his temple, carriers of his DNA. Listen. Worship is not the brilliance of sounds emanating from the drums, strings, or keyboard. Right now, I am tempted to talk about the vocalist, but this isn't about him, and definitely not about his clear, sweet, sovereign, award-winning voice that is sensational, because worship isn't rhythm. It is a mental consciousness that awakens your spirit to life and allows you to experience him spirit to spirit, for where two or three are gathered, there he is in their midst. Worship presents you with peace and comforts. That vibe that calms a turbulent, stormy life, shattering to pieces every stronghold that has held you bounded, satisfying your deafened curiosity of his person, assuring you of his promises when the question of life seems so unclear and uncertainty fills you to no end. Worship wins on days when your adversary reminds you of your inadequacy and imperfections. Do not raise your hands in worship, he will whisper, but come boldly to the throne of grace and obtain mercy behind the curtain of separation that was torn 2,000 years ago. But first lay aside your filthy garment. I am not unaware of those days when you wallow in pain and hardship overwhelms you, that causes your faith to flinch, when so many reasons cloud your thoughts not to worship. But I beg you to worship, putting on the full armor of Christ and sailing that ship harder than you have ever done before, giving worship to the one whose footstool is the earth, whose regalia is glory, who created the earth from the words of his mouth. Let there be, and there was. Give worship to the obsessive lover who comes close no man can put asunder, who satisfies your thoughts with wisdom, that you believe firmly in the future in his presence. Worship is not a line of beautifully arranged songs that flows with the drums. It is an experience, a relationship that makes us become like the one we worship, and it is accompanied by restoration, healing, peace, redemption, and the full forgiveness of sin. So let the words of your mouth and the meditations of your heart be acceptable in his sight. This is an utterance of a broken spirit. Worship is a personal journey. Like me, walk yours. Come with the lifting of your hands as a sacrifice to God, because a broken and a contrite spirit is what God accepts as worship. Let us war.